Hey guys, come back to you, New Yorker in Knoxville. This is Herb, and we're on to part 2 of the potato harvest. And this is what I got so far. Just making a big pile of dirt, which I'm going to use to beef up my garden a little bit. But so far we're doing good. Got a nice little pile of potatoes here, and there's more to come. So just finishing these pots. Then I got these cheap garden bags, which are just totally obliterated by the sun. But that's okay. Move this over here. Okay. There we go. More potatoes going right in the pot. That already looks like it's got some buds on it to grow. So this whole experiment primarily is to just see if I can get 2 cycles of potatoes going, and I'm hoping that I can get some sprouts on a lot of these potatoes, put them back in the ground, and then have another harvest closer to fall. And then I might even try to do what they call the Irish method, which is you do like a fall planting. You get them really deep in the ground so that they come back in the spring earlier than if you tried to get them started then. And so theoretically we could have up to 3 cycles of potatoes, and you can really get the maximum potential out of potatoes because they really are a perennial crop anyway. It's just that most people just bury them and dig them up and treat them like annuals, but they will come back. I've had them come back in compost piles. I've had them come back in my garden because I missed some from the prior year, so they do come back. But they recommend that you plant them a little deeper so that if you have a cold winter, they survive and they still come up for you in the spring. So we shall see. Yep, getting some nice potatoes on here. Very happy with what I'm seeing, considering these containers were quite small, less than ideal. But they still produce. That's a nice one in there. Okay. All right. Wouldn't surprise me if I also missed a couple in here too. Okay. And now onto the bags. Bags look quite pathetic because even though they were labeled as garden bags, they don't appear to be very resilient to the sun. They're basically just totally falling apart. So I'm going to be peeling this bag away from the dirt and just seeing what I can get out of here. Okay. All right. We shall see. All right. That looks like a little potato. Another little potato. A lot of little ones in this bag. I wonder why. With the more room, I thought that these would have done better. Wait a minute. I might have a situation where they went into the ground. I'm checking that out. Oh, that's a nice one. Does look like some of the roots were going beneath the bag. They're just kind of scattered throughout here. Let's see. I'm hoping the bottom of the bag has a little structure to it because it was more hidden from the sun. Oh, there's a potato. There's a potato. They're more scattered here. That's the biggest difference. Oh, there's some good ones. Some of these look like they're scabbing up a little bit. I'll probably try to use those to there shouldn't be anything wrong eating them. They just don't last as long on the shelf. Oh man, I got to try and separate some of this dirt from the plastic. I'm not going to use these bags anymore, that's for sure. These are not garden bags if they're this sensitive to the sun. They were cheap, and that was my mistake. Okay. Alright, next bag. I'm going to try and clean out that dirt when I have more time. Get some of those plastic pieces out. See, this one did good. Oof, man, this stuff is pathetic. Don't call it a garden bag if it can't be in the sun. Okay. How these did. Here we go. Got some potatoes coming out. Nice. There we go. That's a good one. The thing I like about the potatoes is that nothing touches the leaves. They tend to not get gnawed on like most of my other vegetables in the garden. So that right there wins it some brownie points, because I was not thrilled. I underestimated the pest pressure of living in Knoxville, especially right by a forest where there's all these little critters. So potatoes seem to, nothing disturbed them. Pretty sure most animals can't eat the leaves or anything, except for maybe some bugs, because I think they're toxic to most animals. So I should have allocated more space to my potatoes, because they're the biggest, they're most consistent producer so far. Okay, got one more bag over here. Ooh, man, not thrilled with this plastic stuff. What are you gonna do? Nope. There we go. It's a potato. Have to get that in the pot. Some potato shaken loose there. Ooh, that's a big one. That is a big one. Looks like it's got some bugs gnawing at it, which I'm not thrilled with. I'll have to worry about that later. Yeah, somehow I gotta try and get as much of this plastic out as I can. I'm very disappointed with how sorry these bags are. Nothing should be labeled out for outside use if it's not properly UV protected. These are not garden bags. This plastic is not looking good. All right. Question is, are there any more potatoes in here? Okay. I don't think so. All right. So we got a small harvest. Nothing to rave about, but definitely more than I planted. And we're probably going to cook some of these and try to replant some of these to get a second harvest. and it'll be interesting to see how the next round does in the dirt. So thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you. Please like and subscribe, and have a good one.